It's been a hot minute that I went live, but I'm getting ready for church. So I have about, I actually have an hour. I'm live, good. I actually have an hour, but I have a few other things that I've got to do. So I really have about 25 minutes. So I just put a couple of waves in my hair with the a flat iron and thought I'm just going to do my makeup. And then I thought, why not go ahead and record it? So that's what we're going to do. Simply Susie here, Susie Turner with Seint Beauty. And we're going to just do a very quick makeup look. Really quick. I'm not prepared for this. That's okay. I'm never prepared. I will say this though. You don't have to be prepared with this makeup. It does all the work for you. If you want a color match, you can go to colormatchbysusie.com and fill out my color match form. That's S-U-Z-Y, Susie. And I typically have it turned around in about 24 hours. Under crazy circumstances, it could be 48, but I try to have them all turned around within a day. So, we're going to be really, let me get this palette over here. Really quick. It's cream foundations that all work together. It's like a foundation system. You can layer it if you want to. It's not meant to layer. You just kind of put the makeup where you need it, and then you blend it all out, and you're good to go. So that's what we're going to do. This is my palette. This is the colors that I use and love. I have a lot of other colors too because I'm a beauty junkie and I'm a makeup artist here with Seint. So I have all the pretty colors. But you don't have to have this much. But we're just going to get started. This is the detail brush. And I'm just going to apply the contour. Up here on my forehead, kind of in this triangle, and then right here kind of on the bottom of my cheekbone. And really that's all the contour I'm going to do for now. I'll do my nose in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my color. Still using the same brush. I'm not even going to wipe it off. I don't pick up a lot of product with this. I just barely tap in it. So when I do this to my face and I stipple it on, it transfers almost all the product off of the brush. Like there's just not a lot left on it. So I will then just go into my main highlight shade, which is the color Amber. I think this one's Amber. Yeah. So you can also clean up that line there. Got just a little bit of redness in my face still. I had the micro needling session on Friday and my face did really good. I had some redness, and so on Saturday I did a little bit of my makeup and I loved it. And then on Sunday the peeling started. It peeled like a true sunburn, and so it just has stopped peeling today, and it being Wednesday. So I don't look like a zombie. And I got redness around my nose, but I still have some redness a little bit from it. And there's a few places that's itchy. They even did a little bit of my neck right here where I got my little fatty neck rings. I always have had those, and so they kind of did that. I did a little bit on my chest too, and that really itched. So they have little bumps that come up with that, but I've just been putting my moisturizer and trying not to scratch it so much. Okay. So if I want to do a little bit more contour, which I think I may, just a little bit right here, I'll blend that together. Blend this up. And then I'm going to go in with my brightening highlight shade, and this is the color Aura. And I'm just using the little detailed end of this. And I'm gonna just feather it. Again, I'm not using a lot of product here. I'm just barely tapping in it. These creams are so pigmented that you don't have to use a lot and you get really good coverage. Okay, then we'll flip back over and we're just gonna blend it. If I wanted to sharpen this up, I could even take a little bit of that brightening and just go right up under that as well. And really just sharpen that line. But it's good. Now I'm going to take my contour with my finger. I'm just going to tap it in there a little bit. And then I'm going to rub them together. And then I'm just going to kind of draw right down. And I'll put just a little bit there. Then I'll take this. Oh, I didn't wet my sponge. That's okay. My browning shade. Guys, this makeup is so easy to use. To be honest, people get a little intimidated. They're thinking, I don't know where to put it. Where do you do this? You don't really have to know where to do it. If you just kind of slap it on, it all works together, believe it or not. And now this is the color. Oh, I don't know what color this is. Oh, nude. One of my favorites. This is one of the ones that I used the first time when I first bought Seint, and I used it for probably the first 6 months before I started branching out. I loved it, and even when I would buy some new ones, I was still always went back to this one. I love nude. And you can even put it on your lips. It's a lip and cheek. Okay, and I am going to do, and see, it's not a crazy color, just a little bit, just a little. But I'm also going to bronze. I'm going to use this, I'm actually going to use a smaller end and kind of dab it in a few places. And then I'll blend it with the fluffy end. But I'm going to use this fluffy end to do my neck, to kind of bring it all together. I'm going to blend it. I got a mirror here behind me too. I'm going to check to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because I'm just looking in my phone, and I always worry, am I gonna miss something? It gives such a pretty glow to your skin. Okay, and then the last thing before I do my eyes is I'm gonna pop on my Illuminator. This is the color Angel, and as you can see, it's very well loved. I'm to the sides here. We can melt down our colors. We can melt down these colors right here. Like where this one's hitting pan, I could melt this down with a flat iron or in a pan or on a candle warmer. The only things you cannot melt down is anything that's got like a shimmer to it. So our Illuminators, you can't melt those down. And our glosses, our lip and cheek glosses are not the best to melt down either. I mean, you could, but they may not set up in a good consistency. Okay? So that's really quick on my face. And then we're going to throw on some eyes. Oh, let me do fill in my eyebrows too. So I had the microblading of my eyebrows back almost a year ago. And what I love about it, this is a $3 e.l.f. pencil. I like it as good as all the other. I've used the Thrive, I've used the Anastasia, I've used so many. But this one is just as good. And what I like about having the microblading is, even though I have a few little areas that I feel like I need to shade in, there, my brow's done. That's all I have to do. I just kind of go over and gloss over it with a little bit of color to fill it in. And I'm done. I didn't have tons of eyebrows when I had my microblading done. Okay. And let's do some quick eyeballs. And I usually go to this is my favorite palette. This is the colors that I use. Hey, Carrie. This is the colors that I almost always gravitate to. Some fashionable way of using one of these colors in my palette. So I'm going to go over, this is some setting powder here. I'm actually going to go over my eyes with that because I have a primer on my lids. So I'll kind of set that. And now my canvas is ready. So I think I'm going to use the color Bubba, because why not? It's a really pretty, warm, orangey brown. And then I'm going to pop on some Stardust right on my lid. This is like a taupey neutral color. It's got shimmer to it. Then I'm going to flip over, clean it off with my little brush towel, and then I'm going to go into the color Drift. I'm just going to pop that right along my brow bone. For primer on my face or primer on my eyes? It's funny because I primed my face with this today, this e.l.f. Grip Primer. It's kind of the dupe for the Hydro Grip face. Yeah. I use this. I really like it. I actually like it better than the Hydro Grip that is like, not 10 times, but 5 times more expensive than that. Okay, so now I've got Stardust, Bubba, and I'm going to go in with Gilded right here in the outer corner. I love Gilded. It's a shimmer, but it doesn't look like a crazy shimmer in the outer corner of your eye. It's just a pretty purpley brown color. Oh, you had ice cream? Well, I just decided as I was going to put my makeup on, because like at church tonight, I was going to put my makeup on. I thought, normally I would record a reel or something, and I thought, no, I'm just going to jump on and do a live and actually have a video. Because I really feel like sometimes you kind of lose sight when you just do so many reels because they're all quick and, 30 to 60 seconds. And I wanted to do something that, when people are bored and laying in bed late at night, they'll be like, let me watch some videos, and then here's a video they can watch. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to, I think I'm going to use my, I'm going to use my, I guess I could use a pop of color and do this real pretty blue here, because I'm all about it. It's called Black Violet. This is that color. Because it didn't look that crazy. It is not the color of this lid. But it is pretty on, and I love it on blue eyes. But I don't put a lot. I just drag it right along my lash line. Trying to make this quick because I got a few more things to do. Well, that's one side always easier to put on than the other. It's life. Okay. So here's a few of my favorite mascaras. My favorite is Thrive. Another favorite is the Lash Princess. Here is the Bad Girl Bang, which I really like. It's not as dark. And then here is also the Max Stack. So I'm really liking all of these. Oh, thank you. I washed my hair. I had to wash it. I think I'm going to do the Bad Girl Bang though. These are right here. You can't see them. But these right here are my, it's a little turntable. Isn't that cute? I got it, I think, at TJ Maxx. But these are all my favorite mascaras that I feel like I need to have handy dandy right here. And then here's my eyeliners, or you know, things to do with the eyes, whether it be a brow pencil or sometimes I'll line my waterline. And then these are some of my lipsticks. My lip glosses. Oh, and I do need to put on some lip gloss. I use the City Lips too. And it's in the color, I think, pink nude. This is a plumping gloss. And I'm just going to put it over the color nude that I used on my lips. And my cheeks. I could probably put a little bit more on my cheeks too, but I really probably should. That's better. Do you ever put on too much? You can get a clean brush, but I always just get my sponge and kind of go back over and tamp over it like that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Bad Girl Bang. That's the kind I want. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in. I probably should curl, but I'm not going to curl because I'm not going to take the time. I mean, the difference, it's nice, but the Max Stack, I can see a big difference in, too, when I use it. But it's really hard to beat the Thrive or the Lash Princess. But yeah, see? But I really like the formula of this, too. And this one's buildable. I usually don't do but one coat. Go. So I'm not sure how long I've been on. That's my face in a nutshell. Really quick like a bunny. I'm gonna go with my sponge, and I'm gonna probably apply just a little bit of powder or setting spray. Normally I would do my setting spray before I do my mascara, but I didn't think about it. No biggie. I'll still do it. So there we go. So if you're interested and you would like a color match, I can match you. You can go to the link in my bio. I have my links everywhere, or you can just go to just go to the website, type in Color Match by Susie. That's SUZY, colormatchbysusie.com, and it will take you to my color match form, and I'll be glad to do your color match. And like I said, I typically get those back probably between 24 to 48 hours, sometimes even sooner than that. So, but thank you, Carrie. Thanks for watching.